Finding the correct broker can often be a complicated and daunting task. But fear not, because I've been trading for 10 years now and I've used hundreds of different brokers. And today we're going to be comparing two of my favorite. That is StoicFX and ICMarkets. None of this is financial advice, but without further ado, let's dive into this comparison. First, we have StoicFX, and this is one of my favorite brokers out there simply because of its intuitive design and the fact that they have a really responsive web trader that I love to use daily. This has cut out me going between tabs and different programs and platforms and just simply using the StoicFX platform. Whereas if we're using ICMarkets, then we're going to have to connect it to TradingView and other things like that. So yes, I would say in terms of trading platforms, StoicFX takes the cake here. But what about liquidity and trading speeds? Well, in my experience, ICMarkets do have a very deep liquidity pool, but they do lack when it comes to speed from my experience. I trade all over the world, and honestly, in some countries, it is a bit daunting and a bit problematic in congested times trading on ICMarkets because yes, they have really deep liquidity, but because of their older tech, you might actually find that you're getting into position slightly later than you thought and missing out on profit because of that. Whereas StoicFX actually has a lot more newer technology and infrastructure, meaning that when you get into a trade, it is instant execution, even in congested times. And their liquidity is very good as well, to the point where yes, it is lower than ICMarkets, but I would say it doesn't really matter because they have enough liquidity to a point where, yeah, I mean, you're not going to notice the difference. And because of those trading speeds, yes, you are going to be seeing that in your ROI if you were using this compared to ICMarkets. So another win for StoicFX. Now, one thing I like about StoicFX that I can't really say for ICMarkets as much is the fact that they have education and support. So if you're a newer trader and you're looking to basically find a broker, these guys actually give you tons of education and support to help you along your trading journey and get you there. Whereas ICMarkets is a bit more established and a little bit more attuned to institutional grade trading or the bigger kind of traders. Now, StoicFX do cater to that as well, but they have the added benefit of educating their traders as well. But what about actual trading assets and the spreads associated with them? Well, StoicFX actually offer different market access, including Forex, indices and commodities, and of course, cryptocurrencies. And cryptocurrencies are great to have at your fingertips, particularly with a broker like this, because they have one advantage at StoicFX that you won't see at something like ICMarkets. Now, both of these do have spreads from 0 pips, which is fantastic. It's good to see brokers doing this. But I will say, when it comes to crypto, particularly Bitcoin, StoicFX are way ahead and they actually offer 0 spread on purchasing Bitcoin. So you're going to be way ahead when it comes to your profit if you just make an investment in Bitcoin using StoicFX. But if you were doing that on ICMarkets, for example, you're probably going to see pretty high spreads because it's cryptocurrency and a lot of brokers don't cater to cryptocurrency with their old technology. So StoicFX taking the win there again. So overall, I would definitely give this to StoicFX, my favorite broker here for today. And I will say, just because of their liquidity, spreads, infrastructure and technology for super fast trading speeds, and the fact that you get 0 spreads on Bitcoin, this is the best broker I have used in a while. So that is going to be it for this video. Definitely check out StoicFX in the description, and I will see you in the next one.